Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana, and today we make a couture-inspired Queen of Hearts dress. So if you've been following me for a while, then you know I am obsessed with the Queen of Hearts concept, design, motif. I have a tattoo of it on my right arm. It's my only tattoo, little baby, because Queen of Hearts is very near and dear to me because my very first fashion collection I ever did when I was 18, 19 years old as a freshman in college, the collection was titled Queen of Hearts, and it was inspired by the Queen of Hearts playing card. And that collection was student work. It did win first prize. Woo! First place at my college fashion show. Yeah, I won. Your girl did. Ooh. But it was student work. And since then I've loved Queen of Hearts, but I've never ate, served, slayed the house boots down when making something Queen of Hearts inspired. And today we slay the house boots down. So for Halloween this year, I'm gonna be the Queen of Hearts, but I'm gonna be the Queen of Hearts who only buys couture. So let me scroll through my Pinterest board and show you guys my ideas. Originally, I wanted to do something from actual playing cards. I've seen some people do that on TikTok. I've actually done it myself. It can turn out really well, but it doesn't turn out looking like, ooh, that could go down a runway. That could be in a couture show, you know? So scratch that. Then I saw this picture of these playing card patches and I went, ding, 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 we have a winner. Because instead of doing actual plastic playing cards, I could make my own playing cards, which is gonna take a long time, I already know, out of fabric using my embroidery machine, and that will give it a more elevated feel. So taking everything from my mood board, here's the sketch I came up with. It's so gorgeous. I really wanted to do a little peplum waist because it kind of reminds me of like a jester, a clown type vibe, but put it down on the peplum on the waist to make it more high fashion. I want to source nice, high quality fabrics. I'm envisioning this using a triple or double crepe. I want a lot of volume in the peplum. I want to use horsehair, interfacing. I want the bodice to stay up. I want to use boning. I want to do nice technical finishes, high quality dress. I also keep saying dress, but it's actually just going to be a top. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to buy a skirt. I want to do a top so that I can style it with a bunch of other bottoms and like wear it out and about. If I have time, I'll make the skirt. There is a deadline approaching. I have to do something with this costume. So if I don't have time, I'm gonna just like buy like a tulle skirt. It's just a plain like tulle skirt. But the top I wanna be like really versatile. So put it with this, make it a dress, put it with some pants, make it a top. You get it. So let's get started. Welcome to embroidery land. So the place I'm currently at is I've already done a bunch of test swatches and I'm ready to start embroidering all of my cards. Now, I originally started, let me show you my little sketch creation over here. I originally started by embroidering on my brother's sketch machine, which is a very small embroidery machine. It's really expensive. I think it's like a few $100s max. Not an ad, I did get gifted that, but I love that machine. I love, 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 love that machine. The issue is I'm gonna be making, I don't know, 50 to 100 cards. And with that machine, I can only do 1 or 2 cards at a time. So I had to pull out the big boy, my brother Innovis. This was my grandma's machine, and she left it to me. I get to use it for this beautiful project, and I know she would be so happy that I am getting to use it for this. I've done some tests. This was just a quick little sketch. This is not, don't worry. This is just like a really quick sketch. So don't get concerned. You're like, girl, that's really doodly. No, 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 don't worry. We just wanted to see, and also this is not the color. This is like too dark of a red. I just wanted to see how it performed on this triple crepe. I have some of this triple crepe left from when I did my senior collection 4 years ago for college. So I can just utilize the rest of this white fabric. I put on some press-on interfacing because I want the whole card to be interfaced. I don't want it to tear away, wash away. I want it to stay there. So this is some fusible interfacing and it works really well. And then I drew what I would actually want the card to look like. It's not done, the borders are not done. I just wanted to see how it performed and that looks really nice to me. That's a good size, more akin to what a card actually is sized at. So I'm gonna grab my iPad and sketch out all of the cards that we want. Let's do it. Okay, hello. Hello, so time to do the pattern making. And I realized while I was browsing my patterns that the peplum top is basically just this dress, but shortened. And of course, I'm gonna change the neckline to be a little bit more high. But hello, this is also a little bit of a bigger size than this dress form. But make this in a smaller side, grade the neckline, shorten the circle skirt. I'm not gonna have to like make a pattern for this, it's just a circle. So we can just do some quick little math. We're good to go. All right, so I've made the patterns. Quick little rough patterns, just adjusted to get that higher neckline. And then I did some quick little math for the circle skirts. Don't be concerned if you wanna make your own circle skirt, you just gotta do circumference. That's all you need, girl. Here's my math. Here are my final measurements. Bells is about to be here, so I'm just gonna get her to sew the prototype while I work on some other things. And I will come back to you when the prototype is sewn. Welcome to the goth room. If you haven't seen me make over this whole room yet, I'll link that video on the top of the screen down below, because this is my little dark academia spooky room and it's gorgeous in here. I had to come in here because Bellis is sewing the prototype. It's gonna be loud if I film in there, but I wanna do a little supplies haul. Ooh, let me grab the fabric. Okay, so I got when I only probably needed 1 yard, I bought 5 yards of this triple crepe, this black triple crepe. It is so luxurious. It is so high quality. It's from Minerva Fabrics. I think it might be less than $20 a yard. So worth it. This is one of my favorite fabrics I've ever worked with. I used it in my senior collection. This is also the same thing as the white triple crepe that we're embroidering on. So I used this in my senior collection. It was the big black gown that I made. Oh, still one of my favorite things I've ever made to this day, but I love it. So I got 5 yards anyways because I love this fabric and I know I'm gonna use more of it, so why not just buy it in bulk? And then the other things I've put in this box. Number one is this big roll of fusible interfacing in black, because I'm not gonna line the flounce, so I don't want you to be able to see a white fusible interfacing underneath the flounce. So I got this big roll of black, Amazon, super inexpensive. Then I got Amazon again, a bunch of invisible zippers, because I did not realize, like maybe I'm just dumb, but I didn't realize that Amazon was so much cheaper for zippers than if you go into the fabric store and buy them. Anyway, so I think I bought like 10, but they are just 22-inch black invisible zipper. Great thing about invisible zippers, first of all, I use them all the freaking time and I make everything in black, so. But the great thing about invisible zippers is you don't need to get the exact length. You can always shorten them up. So I usually tend to use 22, 24-inch invisible zippers. So bought 10 of those and they will be used, trust. Then I got 2 different options for the lace-up closure. So my plan is to use an invisible zipper on the flounce, zip her right up. Then for the rest of the top to do a beautiful little lace-up moment. So I got this red ribbon for more of a statement, if I choose to use ribbon, or I got this black satin string. And then lastly, oh shoot, I need to order some new ones. I got these eyelets. I love eyelets that have washers with them. They just tend to last a lot longer. I'll link all this down below too, so don't worry. But these are too large. I fear I've made a grave mistake, because she's not giving demure, she's not giving cutesy, she's not giving very mindful. If you know, you know. It's too big. I'm gonna order some new ones actually right now, because I would like to sew this tomorrow. Great, okay, great. Okay, prototype has been sewn courtesy of Bells. She's looking gorgeous. Let me bring her a little closer so you can see. This peplum is too long, but also, I mean, it looks good with the proportion that the skirt is currently at, but I want this to be a mini dress. I want to be like a little cupcake fairy. So I want this to be shortened and I want this to be shortened as well. Right off the bat, this peplum, absolutely 100% yes. Look at the volume in this using the interfacing plus the horsehair braid. Chef's kiss, perfection. The neckline, perfect, gorgeous, like no notes. The only thing I would say that needs to be changed is the bust is a little tight. We're gonna need about 1 more inch in here for this to fit nicely. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut around this peplum to see how much I wanna shorten it first, but that's a pretty dang good prototype. Of course, it's not gonna stand up as much because this doesn't have the horsehair braid on it, but what do we think of that? I think that's a nice length. Ugh, I can't tell with the skirt so long. Oh, the skirt is probably gonna end here. So do we like that? It's so hard to tell. Let's look. Cut off like right here. Is it still too long? Oh, I don't know. All right, I think everything's ready to go, so let's just sew the dress. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the placement of the cards right now, but it's hard to do without having all of them. So Bells is right now working on that. Here she is. There she is. She's cutting them all out and burning them. Oh, there's Bentley. Oh, he's scared. Bentley, come say hello. So while she does that, I'm going to cut this little tutu skirt situation to the correct length since I have to do that anyways. So might as well do it now, and then I'll feel like later on when I finish the peplum top and the skirt is already done, I'll be like, whoa, crazy. Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like friggin' like sugar plum fairy, like the sugar plum fairies, like dancers and stuff. Slay. Slay. Okay, Hutch, let's unbox, buddy. What is it? What is this? Whoa, what is it? Whoa, what do you think about them? You like them? Do you like the 6mm or should we wait for the 5mm? You like it? I like it too. I think we go with this one. What do you think? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I finished this a couple nights ago, but I didn't have eyelets. Now I have eyelets. So yeah, let's put on the eyelets. I feel like it's unfortunately gonna take a while. I don't know if this is gonna punch nicely using my... You guys, I didn't... You guys, I didn't put interfacing here where the eyelets go. Guys. Okay, so unfortunately, so here's the thing is you're supposed to put interfacing where you put your eyelets to protect your fabric from ripping over time. Girl, why didn't I do that? Somebody's getting fired. It's me. right, so that actually wraps up the corset top, but I felt like it was a little bit plain without an accessory, so I'm gonna give you a tutorial on how to make a Japanese knot bag. So I've never made one of these before, and I actually did zero measuring, which I never advise you to do. However, I just looked up pictures of patterns. It looks like you could do various shapes for the body of the Japanese knot bag, and I just eyeballed it, freehand cut it, and I'm gonna be honest, it turned out really good. So I'm gonna put up this pattern for free if you want to try it out. It was super easy. They have a bunch of other patterns on the internet for free, but this is mine. It's a little bit of a rounder looking Japanese knot bag. So basically, to make this bag, I'm gonna cut out 4 pieces of the pattern for the fabric and 4 pieces of interfacing to apply to each of those fabric pieces to make it stiffer, which is not super necessary if you're using more of a medium to heavyweight fabric, but my fabric is super lightweight. So I just did that, and then I placed for the outside of the bag cards on both sides and top stitch those down. And then I placed both shell pieces right sides together and top stitch around the body, made notches around the curves, and then pressed that and turned it right side out. And then I did the same process for sewing for the lining. After I had both of those sewn, I just placed them right sides together inside one another and then sewed around the opening only. Then I just clipped into that seam and then pressed it right sides out. And then to finish the bag, I just pressed the sides of the straps inwards and top stitch around it. And that is how you sew your Japanese knot bag. Hope you like that little tutorial. But anyways, with the completion of this accessory, the look is done. Here's the reveal in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so that is the finished look. Hopefully you liked this little high fashion Halloween video. If you liked this concept, let me know, because I think I might want to do it again. So let me know what costume you want to see me make high fashion next. I loved creating this. Anyways, I think that is about everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you liked this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, because it's the easiest way to support your favorite creators for free. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is Kiana Bonollo. And yeah, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I'll see you next time. Bye!